Hey guys, what is up? The road to Infinity War continues. Today I am tackling the second of the MCU films, and that is The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk also came out in 2008 along with the first Iron Man such. And this film, for me, is seriously underrated. The Incredible Hulk was supposed to be separate after the mixed reaction from Hulk, which was not that well done in my book. And we have The Incredible Hulk, which, in my opinion, is a better Hulk film than Hulk was. In The Incredible Hulk, we see Dr. Bruce Banner, a man who's been on the run from General Ross and his army who want to turn the Hulk into a weapon. While at the same time, Bruce is wanting to find a cure for the Hulk and such. Along the way, not only does he have to deal with escaping Ross's men, but he also has to deal with Emil Blonsky, a soldier who was brought upon by Ross's team, who eventually gets turned into another creation, courtesy of Ross, and soon Bruce has to learn to deal with the Hulk. Can he control it? Can he get rid of it? You have to follow his adventures and see what happens to him. So, with The Incredible Hulk, I really did enjoy this film a lot. The Incredible Hulk, like I said, is a much better film than Hulk because Hulk had some good ideas to it, like with Bruce's childhood and, dealing with his father and such. Stuff like that was not too bad, but some ideas couldn't flush well with others. The Incredible Hulk, however, was a much more fluid and better story, in my opinion. One of the things I really praise The Incredible Hulk for is the performance of Edward Norton. Edward Norton did a phenomenal job in the film. He actually was uncredited, but he did help rewrite the script and such for The Incredible Hulk. And he really did a great job playing Dr. Bruce Banner, a scientist who wants nothing more than to get rid of the Hulk because it's caused him nothing but problems. He's been a wanted fugitive. He's been away from the woman he loves. And, Edward Norton does a fantastic job delivering on the performance of Bruce Banner and such. And I really did enjoy him a lot in the film. I also have to praise the film for the design on Hulk. Hulk looked much better in the film. Hulk, for example, I didn't think looked really cool or impressive or anything like that. With this version, though, Hulk looked more fierce. He looked like this could have been a real person and everything. Whenever he transforms, when Bruce transforms into Hulk, it really shows, and I think it had a much more unique design to it and such, and I really did like that a lot and such. So I also love the fact that we had not only Stan Lee's cameo, but another cameo. With Stan Lee's cameo, he pretty much is this old man getting this drink out of the soda, and what was funny about the scene is Bruce's blood accidentally gets into the soda because he accidentally cut his finger. He thought he got it all, but unfortunately he didn't. And I love where the woman tells Ross, it's like, it had a little more kick to it. And, of course, Stan Lee goes, wow, and drops it because it was very poisoned because it's Bruce's blood and everything. But not only do we have a Stan Lee cameo in the film, but we also had a Hulk cameo. And what I mean by that is we had the great Lou Ferrigno. That's right, Lou Ferrigno, the man featured in the original Incredible Hulk TV series, who played the Hulk, is featured in the film. He plays a security guard at the university, and I love that a lot because it's Lou Ferrigno. You got him in the film. That is just an honor and such. And the other thing is he voices the Hulk in the film, and he does such a great job and such. So, props to Lou Ferrigno. This film, I really do have to say, has a really good opening sequence. Like, if you've never seen anything about the Hulk, the opening sequence explains a lot. Like, you see Bruce and Betty and the scientists testing out the gamma radiation, trying to figure it's a study, and you see Bruce get turned, and you see how Ross is dealing with it. We see Betty getting hurt. We see the story of how Bruce is being wanted. He's been on the run. They've been tracking him and everything. The opening sequence was phenomenal, and that gives you everything you need to know about what's going on. But yeah, this film really has some good stuff. Like I said, I love Edward Norton's performance. I thought the Hulk's redesign was really great. The cameos were great. There's actually some good humorous moments in this film. One of my favorites is where Betty and Bruce, who are on the run from Ross and his men, have arrived in New York. They need to get uptown. And Betty suggests the subway, but Bruce points out, me underground, full of people, and most aggressive city in the world. And she goes, yeah, let's take a cab. The cab ride is worse than the subway because the driver is driving like a crazy maniac, and she's telling Bruce to breathe, breathe, breathe. And then she gets all angry at him, and after she takes her fury out on the driver, she turns to Bruce and he goes, "You know, I know some anger management techniques that can, you know, help that anger out." And she just goes, "Oh, shut it," because this is coming from the guy who has to keep his own anger in check. So, and I really did enjoy that. I thought that was very funny and such. So. Now, there's some great action scenes featured in the film. We have we have Bruce where he's, you know, in hiding in his factory after this douchebag who was trying to hit on this woman, and then Ross's men coming after him. Was really awesome seeing the Hulk take down Ross's soldiers and them, and I just love where the Hulk confronts Blonsky. It was just such a cool scene. The second is we have the university fight scene where, you know, after Bruce is trying to get the data information to help for his cure and such. And then, of course, the final battle in Harlem, I believe, where we see Hulk fight the Abomination. Now, the Abomination, who was Blonsky in the film, looked really awesome. The final fight between them in the streets and everything was awesome, because in the course of the film, Ross gets Blonsky part of his team and everything to go after Bruce. And Blonsky eventually undergoes a procedure to enhance his abilities, you know, where we see, you know, since he's getting older, he's near his 40s, I believe. And in the course of the film, you know, he goes to procedure, makes him faster and stronger. And then in the course of that, he gets so fueled by that drive, he eventually meets Samuel Stern's character, who was Mr. Blue in the film, to give him some of Bruce's blood, which turns into the Abomination. And the Abomination's fight with Hulk was really awesome and such, because, you know, at the time, Bruce thought he had cured the Hulk, he could suppress it and such, but of course it didn't happen. And then, you know, the fight and everything was just really awesome, and I really did enjoy it a lot. So, and one of the things I really wonder if the MCU is ever going to bring back is Samuel Stern's character, who, for those who know, in the comics, he plays the leader, an intelligent being and such. And you see after some of Bruce's blood, I believe, gets on him, it makes his head grow and you see him smile and everything. We never knew what happened to that character after that. I would kill to learn what happens to the leader. That is just such a great character, and it's just a good antagonist for the Hulk and everything. So, but who knows? So, but this film I really did enjoy a lot. I really enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the action scenes, the humor, the visuals, and of course the score. When Bruce is being chased, when he's in hiding and everything, I think in Kenya or somewhere far off. I love the score for that. I thought that was great because it's a suspense story. He's being chased and all that and such. So it was really good. It was a really good score. I definitely enjoyed. So, but this film does have a couple faults in the film. One of the faults in this film was Blonsky. Now, like I said, as the Abomination, he was a great foe. But as Blonsky, you didn't get too much on this character. You understand that he's continuing to be a soldier because this is what he loves to do and all that. At the same time, you know, I would have liked scenes where, you know, because of the serum, it could have some side effects on the character. You see him being twisted and all that. And you do see a bit of him wanting Bruce's blood. He wants a challenge from the Hulk and all that. But I would have liked a little more scenes with that and such, with his character. And the second thing in the film was the actress who played Betty Ross. While she was good in the film, don't get me wrong, she did keep whispering her lines like, "Bruce, it's okay, breathe." I would have preferred someone else, but nevertheless, she was alright, but that was kind of a big nitpick for me, so. But overall, this is seriously an underrated film. I actually have to say that, you know. Many people don't talk about The Incredible Hulk nowadays, but for me, I cannot get enough of it. I thought this was a great standalone, good Hulk film. It was better than the standalone Hulk film. It can be a good Hulk, it's just a good Hulk film in general, and I really enjoyed it from start to finish. One of my favorite scenes in the film was the scene where after Hulk saves Betty at the university, he's taking her to this cave, it's raining, and you know, they're trying, you know, she sees Hulk for the first time because she hasn't seen him, like Ross has seen it. And, you know, the Hulk gets upset because of lightning and all, and she tells him to calm down and just to sit down with her, and, you know, she tells him, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And just them sitting together, watching her, I just thought it was a very nice, it's a quiet, touching scene because of what's happened and all that, and I really did enjoy that a lot, so. But overall, The Incredible Hulk is a very good film. While it has a few flaws I didn't like in the film, I really did enjoy this film nevertheless. So for that, I'm going to give The Incredible Hulk a solid B+. this would definitely be in my top 10 favorites because this is a really good Hulk film. I enjoyed it from start to finish. And of course, there is an end credits scene where we see Ross. He's drinking at this bar because, you know, he nearly got his daughter killed. He created another monster and such. And guess who shows up in that bar? Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. And that was just awesome seeing him in the film. And he's, you know, talking about his little problem and such. And then Tony's telling him we're assembling a team. And Ross turns and goes, "We?" So, but overall, I really enjoy The Incredible Hulk. I think it's very underrated. Most people don't talk about it, but it was seriously a great film. And although Edward Norton didn't return later for his performances, he still did deliver a fantastic job in this film. So in the comments below, let me know what you thought of The Incredible Hulk. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Do you also think it's seriously underrated? Because I really think it is. No one talks about it too much and such. But I seriously enjoyed The Incredible Hulk. I think it was a great film. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and share with your friends on social media and whatnot. If you enjoyed more videos like this, I am continuing to review the MCU films. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of future videos. Also follow me up on Twitter at SuperKid801 for release on my social media on those videos, and at the same time, you know, follow me on my misadventures of what I call my life. But thank you all for watching. Check back next week as I will be talking about Iron Man 2, the third installment of our MCU series, part of the Phase 1. So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of The Incredible Hulk. Check out my review on the first Iron Man film if you haven't seen already. But thank you all for watching. Check back next week for Iron Man 2, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.